Notice now that they come when the bodies are still warm, but the cameras have steadied. They come with open embraces and eyes wide, as if astonishment were absolution. They'll slide into your DMs. Oh, we didn't know. And they'll demand, now that we do, teach us. But the fire had already eaten through bone. The children had already been named in ash. The women had already braided grief into silence, and the men had long since grown tired of explaining the difference between murder and a holocaust. These late arrivals, how they hide in kindness, laced in guilt. They carry not water, but mirrors. They do not come to extinguish the blaze, but to reflect upon themselves by its glow. They do not see the altar, only their own silhouette flickering. They've warned us, those who have left. The warnings, not of comfort, but of collapse. There will come a time, they said, when those who caused the drought will arrive with empty buckets, asking for the location of the well that they buried. In acceptance and commitment therapy, they call this forgiveness, but in the days of old, it was called theft. The lie is not that they did not know. The lie is that knowing would have made them different. The serpent did not lie about knowledge. It lied about the consequences. We have learned that the hardest part is not the violence. It is the aftermath. It is the hands that arrive too late, asking for intimacy without responsibility, for forgiveness without transformation, for lessons without cost. These hands do not dig graves. They design infographics and workshops. So we ask today to be delivered from temptation, temptation to translate again, to render our dead legible, to make our scars instructive. But the dead murmurs, no more parables for Pharaoh, no more lullabies for Rome. There is a time for mourning, there is a time for teaching, and there is a time for turning your face away. So we return to the mountain, not to descend with commandments, but to remember what cannot be carved in stone. We speak now not for conversion, but for precision, for clarity, not for persuasion, but for the preservation of the sacred. Let the latecomers come, let them weep, let them slide, but do not let the profane touch the holy.
It's the only defined area, a country or defined territory within a country, where you have the entire population at risk of famine. 100% of the population at risk of famine. This limited number of truckloads that are coming in is a trickle. It is drip feeding food into an area on the verge of catastrophic hunger. It's not a flood. Gaza is the hungriest place on earth. And the aid operation that we have ready to roll is being put in an operational straitjacket that makes it one of the most obstructed aid operations, not only in the world today, but in recent history.
Et donc s'il n'y a pas une réponse qui est à la hauteur de la situation humanitaire qui est apportée dans les prochaines heures et les prochains jours, bien évidemment qu'il faudra durcir la position collective et en tout cas appliquer ce qui est aussi les règles que nous nous sommes données à nous-mêmes, c'est-à-dire mettre un terme à des processus qui supposent le respect des droits de l'homme, ce qui n'est pas le cas aujourd'hui, et appliquer des sanctions. Comme d'ailleurs nous l'avons fait à titre individuel à l'égard, je le rappelle, des colons israéliens qui, de manière indistincte, ont tiré sur les populations civiles en Cisjordanie.
My message to the Israeli military is that you all are going to go to hell. I mean, your reputation sucks. When you leave Israel, get ready to have the wrath of the world put on you. as it should be put on you because you are the genociders of the people of Gaza. They think nobody in the world is ever going to stop them on anything. They've gotten away with the genocide of the Palestinians in Gaza. They've gotten away with the ethnic cleansing in the West Bank.
내 머릿속엔 there's something new. 아무리 즐기려 해봐도 Oh darling, always won't get you money. 바라바라 내게 말아봐라 같은 말이 Says to myself politely Open your heart to see it Show that you got it this playground of your own.
Last spring, MIT's undergraduate body and graduate student union voted overwhelmingly to cut ties with the genocidal Israeli military. You called for a permanent ceasefire in Gaza. And you stood in solidarity with the pro-Palestine activists on campus. You faced threats, intimidation, and suppression coming from all directions, especially your own university officials. But you prevailed because the MIT community that I know would never tolerate a genocide.
Can't start crying, I know it's coming.
Right now, while we prepare to graduate and move forward with our lives, there are no universities left in Gaza. We are watching Israel try to wipe Palestine off the face of the earth, and it is a shame that MIT is a part of it. The Israeli occupation forces are the only foreign military that MIT has research ties with. This means that Israel's assault on the Palestinian people is not only aided and abetted by our country, but our school. As scientists, engineers, academics, and leaders, we have a commitment to support life, support aid efforts, and call for an arms embargo, and keep demanding now, as alumni, that MIT cuts the ties.